this video, Tony finished his last project, so I'll show you how he got on with that. And then he's moved on to a new one, of course. So we'll be having a look at what he's up to next. Also, the river's been a little bit of a concern. It's been a bit high. And then some equipment turned up quite unexpectedly, but that's good news. And I'll give you the spring tour of my potager, my veggie patch, as I promised you. Enjoy! Well, Tony's finished his project out here now. Those doors look great, don't they? Something exciting's happening. Some things have arrived. Don't get too excited. This is only for the kitchen roof. We've waited a long time to get the roof done up there, but that's going to happen at the end of the season, we think. In the meantime, our roofer has sent some stuff over. They're starting Monday morning on the kitchen roof, which is this bit up here, the flat roof, and it's going to have a skylight thing, window. Sorry about the wind. So I'm super excited about that, because at least if we get that done, it's not disturbing the guests in the gites on the other side. Oh, a bit breezy this morning. At least then Tony can get on and replace the door, the old door in the kitchen, and they can replace the windows, and we can work out where we go from there. It's a bit breezy out here. Anyway, sorry about the breezy noise. But yeah, look, equipment has arrived. I'm excited now, and in my very broken French, I managed to explain to him, could you please stick it out of sight around the side here, because we've got 2 bookings for the gite this weekend. Suddenly, last minute bookings, so that's brilliant. So we're busy doing that at the moment. Oh, Tony's hoovering. I'm going in to clean the bathrooms. They're not dirty, but just to freshen it up. And then I've got to make all the beds up and warm it up. But exciting stuff. It's going to be a busy year, I think. I can't wait. He's coming back on Monday. It's the weekend. But they're coming back on Monday to start my kitchen roof. The kitchen roof will be up here, this flat bit. It's going to get a new, it's still having a flat roof with the panels, but not these ones. And a window to let more light in. Then Tony can start replacing doors and windows and things. Some more projects. So we've had a lot of guests in the 2 gites. Just a one night stay. There was racing on. So it's just a one night stay. We don't always open it up for one night stays, but it seems to be very popular. It's quite a lot of work, but it's worth it at this time of year. Helps us get some extra money in this time of the year. Anyway, Tony's cracking on with something out in the back garden. Let's go see, shall we? There's timber. Oh, what's he digging? He's in my potager. Well, I have tea here, Tony.
Thank you.
There we are. Nice cup of tea. This is very exciting. What is Tony making for me? He's building something. Just have a quick peek. The river's gone down slightly. Not a lot though, it's still running very fast.
Is that level over there?
Is that level? Yes, it's level. Yeah. So have you guessed yet what Tony's building for me? The sand was a big clue. The cement mixer was another clue. Tony's not very impressed. I've decided I want an extra 600 mil on this thing. So now he's got to move it. Yeah, okay. Make it bigger. But we did allow for extra stand and cement, didn't we, to make it bigger?
I'm sitting here thinking to myself, plus it seems a lot of sand.
Yeah. Well, we discussed it lots of times, didn't we? So, and then I asked for you to move it an extra 600, so it's got lost in translation somewhere. Anyway, so Tone's not very impressed now because he's got to make it a bit bigger. But it's got to be right though. Tony's now building an extension. Ah. The river has risen quite a bit. It actually doesn't look like there's a weir there anymore. And I filmed our bottom step. Seems to have disappeared. Actually, this is our stone steps. We have seen it up to the top one here. Yeah, I would still have to come up a good couple of feet to get there, but yeah, just in a couple of hours while we've been working, it's come up, and it hasn't been raining here, so it must be raining further down the river. Well, I said I would give you an update on the Potager, and I've just finished digging out the rest of this bed. This was absolutely full of strawberry plants and raspberry canes and some fruit bushes. Well, I've transferred the blackcurrant bush and the two blackcurrant bushes and the gooseberry bush to that end there. I've transplanted the blackberry bush over along the fence over there. It's up by one of the fence posts, so I'm going to trail that along the fence hopefully. And I've transplanted lots of the raspberry canes along this fence as well, because that should make it fairly easy for me to keep them in check. I can tie them into the fence there, because it was taking up an awful lot of space in that bed. And then you've seen Tony doing the cementing. Unfortunately, we miscalculated on the number of bags of sand and cement. We totally underestimated that. So Tony's going to have to get some more tomorrow. Well, let's show you what else is here. Obviously there's lots of buds on everything. That is my blueberry bush. The trees are all budding. I think I'm going to have to do a little bit of pruning, but it's not something I'm very good at, so I need to teach myself how to do pruning. The grapevine is still quite dormant at the moment. Let's go and have a look. It's a little bit early for buds yet, And actually could do with a few more bits chopping off of this as well. William helped me to cut this back. Yeah, I can't see any buds just yet, which is good. That means I can chop a few more bits off of that. I've got a lot of weeding to do, unfortunately. The weeds are now coming up everywhere in the gravel. So I'm going to have to do a lot of weeding and get a lot more salt down to deal with that. So let's show you what's in the beds. Well, most of them have been dug over and there's been a lot of compost in here. Some people have asked me what these are the old conkers, but they are actually disintegrating slowly. So they're part of the compost. But yeah, that's feeding soil. That is a lavender, which I like. I've got another one over there in the herb bed over there because it attracts the bees. Obviously, I usually plant runner beans in this part of the garden. I still do have some things growing. I have some spring onions, or the type of spring onions, and the small French onions, but at the moment I've just been chopping the green bits off and adding them in things. There are some beetroot which are now gone past their best, but I've left them, so even these I can put in salads, the little baby leaves, and then I'll probably get some seed off of these. They will go to seed, so that's why I've left a row of those in. Again, some other type of spring onion-y type, and I'm not sure if these are Welsh onions or if they've lasted 2 years, but they're now going to seed. So again, I'll just collect some seed off of those. And there's a few normal onions that I've planted in there. I've saved some raspberry canes for Patrick and Stuart, and some strawberry plants there. And also tucked away in here is a rhubarb plant. It's quite big now actually. This was all from one original plant I had that I then chopped in two last year, and now that could probably be chopped in two again, but I'm going to give that to Patrick and Stuart. Now in here, this is my garlic. They're doing really well. These are the first ones that I planted. Then the second batch that I planted was about 6 weeks later, so you can see the difference, although they're still doing well. And then I've interplanted them. You can see how many strawberry plants I've dug out. So I've saved some down here for Patrick and Stuart, and I've transplanted them because apparently they're good companion plants with garlic. So let's see, these are a mixture as well. Some of these they're different types of strawberries that I've bought over the years, and then they've put out runners and created more plants. But I think amongst these are some of the wild strawberries as well, because there was quite a lot of those in that bed. So we'll get a complete mixture of strawberries. And then I've also planted a few over in that bed. Now my asparagus is at the back there that I planted last year. And again, that's meant to be a good companion plant for strawberries. So I've planted a few of the spare ones over there. The end of this bed's got nothing in it at the moment, but again, it's been dug over and weeded and composted. This is my herb one. So we have lavender to attract the bees. Oh look, we've got lots of buds coming on there. This is rosemary. I use lots of this. Sage, again, I use lots of that. And you can see that all the chive plants are coming back to life now. And this is a sorrel. It does get eaten quite a lot, but you don't need a lot of that. It's quite a strong lemony flavour. And this is oregano, which I use quite a lot. I think I just need to tidy that up a little bit. So yeah, the herbs are all doing well. I do have parsley in here, but it doesn't seem to be coming back to life yet. So I'll probably plant some fresh parsley this year anyway. And of course some basil and coriander and things. So over here I said I've got asparagus in the back there. I've planted strawberry plants, and these are some radishes. That was the last lot of radishes I planted at the end of the season, but I've picked out all the fat ones They have survived, but now these ones haven't really got any decent roots on them. But up, yeah, there we are. Still got a few. Up until recently, I've still been picking them and eating fresh radish from the garden. And that is rocket again. And that's going to go to seed. Look, give me some seeds. So I've been picking that as well, putting that with a few salad leaves. We have a few leek seedlings coming up over there. And I've also got some self-seeded leek seedlings. I'll show you those in a minute. In here, I've been cropping some of this. Not huge amounts, but then it's only me and Tony. So we've been picking the broccoli spears. And obviously the more you pick it, the more it comes back again. Although again, I'm hoping to get some seed there. I've got some flowers. And there's some cabbages. They've gone a bit wonky, but I can still eat the cabbage tops, and we have been. So this, although it doesn't look much and it's a bit scruffy, still had a good few feeds out of this and some nice greens during the winter. This is where I had the French beans. I've just dug that over and put some compost on there. There's a couple of stray parsnips under there that have come back to life because I've got rid of the beans. And this is celeriac. It's not getting very big, but I'm sure it'll taste good. So again, for soups and stews and things. And I can use the leaves on that. Right, let's go and have a look in the middle bed. Right, this is where I've just dug one of the rhubarb out, and this is the other rhubarb plant there. So I'll probably move that over and give that a bit more space now. That is the remains of last year's celery, which is still going at the moment. It's not much good as celery, but I can still use the leaves. And these are all self-seeded leeks. I have thinned them out a little bit, but I've left the little patches for the time being. And I've gradually planted a few out. So as they get a little bit bigger, some of these will be planted out in another bed of leeks. Because I do still have leeks over there, look. And we've eaten quite a few of those. These lettuce salad leaves have survived the winter. These are what we call cut and come again type, where you just pick them, keep picking them. I haven't picked loads, but it's given us a little bit of greenery. And there's a stray parsnip sitting over there, so I'll probably dig that up soon. And then we've come back round again. Not sure what's going in these beds yet, but they're all ready. Oh, potatoes as well. I shall be getting some more pots. I'm not going to do bags this year, and they will be going in very soon. So I'll probably be using some tubs like these, and I need to get quite a few more of those because they take up a lot of space when I put them in the beds, and they're not so easy to dig out. So that's the plan. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that update on my garden. It's looking reasonably tidy apart from the weeds on the pathways. But yeah, that's my next job to tackle. I can't wait to start growing a lot more things. I shall be sowing some seeds soon. It'll be time, and I shall be planting potatoes. So I'll give you another update in a couple of weeks' time. And things are moving so quickly now. The weather's improving. So yeah, there should be quite a lot happening this month in the Potager. Let's hope. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. That really helps with the algorithms. Now, next time, the roofing starts on the kitchen. That's really exciting. Yay! We've waited so long. And Tony starts building my birthday present. I'm sure most of you will know by now what that is, but you get to see him build it anyway. That'll be fun. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do, and then click the notification bell, because then you'll get a heads up when that vlog comes out, when any of our vlogs come out. I'd like to say thank you to everyone who supports our channel, whether it's just by watching or watching the adverts. That already helps. And over the last couple of weeks, I've been bought so many birthday coffees. So I'd just like to thank everybody who's treated me. It's been lovely. So if anybody would like to support us in that way and buy us a coffee, I'll put the link down below for that. Anyway, thank you all for watching. We'll see you again very soon. A bientôt.